This is my Walgreens haul for July 6th through July 12th, and I did do 4 separate transactions, and I did roll in a $4 register reward towards my first transaction to help lower my out-of-pocket, and I did pay $5.41 before taxes. After tax, my total came out to $8.23. Everyone's tax is different, so yours will be lower or it could be higher depending on what your state tax is. So for my first transaction, I did the Dove deal. These are the only ones they had in store. They didn't have none of the $6.29 ones, so I had to grab 2 of the $6.79 ones, and they're priced at buy one get one 50% off. And so the first one came out to $6.79, and the second one came out to $3.39. And I did use a $4 off register reward from last week to help lower my out of pocket, and I did use a $4 digital coupon from the Walgreens app, and my subtotal came out to $2.18. After taxes, my total came out to $3.05 for both. After I paid the $3.05 for this, I did receive back a $4 register reward to use towards my next transaction. For my second transaction, I did the Colgate Optic White toothpaste deal. These are priced at $4 each, so for both of these was $8. I did roll in the $4 register reward I received for my first transaction for the Dove conditioners, and then I also used the $3 off 2 coupon that's on the Walgreens app, and that made my subtotal only $1. And then after taxes, my total came out to $1.68. So I paid $1.68 out of pocket, but then I received back a $4 register reward for purchasing the 2. For my third transaction, I did the palm olive deal, and they didn't have any Salvadella in my store, and I only have one Walgreens in my area, so I went with the palm olive deal still. They're priced at $2.49 each, so for the 2 they came out to $4.98. And then I rolled in the $4 register reward from my previous transaction from the Colgate, and then I used a 75-cent off coupon for one of the palm olives. That made my subtotal only 23 cents. After taxes, my total was 65 cents. So I paid 65 cents out of pocket, but then I received back a $3 register reward to use as my next transaction. For my last and final transaction, I did the Colgate deal again, and as you notice, I did them in separate transactions, and I didn't roll in the register rewards for them together because then I wouldn't receive the other register reward because it's for the same promotion. So I did the Colgate mouthwash and the Colgate Optic White toothpaste. Those are priced at $5 each. I rolled in the $3 register reward I received from my previous transaction for the palm olive dish soap, and I also used the 5 off 2 coupon on the Walgreens app. That brought my subtotal down to only $2. After taxes, my total came out to $2.85. I paid the $2.85 out of pocket, and then I received back a $4 register reward to use towards my next transaction. And I'm gonna go ahead and save this register reward for next week's deals. And I am still doing the $50 challenge for the month of July. So the first week of July, we spent $15.14 after tax, and for the second week for this haul, I spent $8.23 after tax. So for both of those, I've so far spent $23.37. So that means I have $26.63 left for the month of July that I get to spend.